I totally get why you would think that dating would actually pull you further away from God. How are you supposed to know that that's your husband if you don't go on dates? Hey girl, hey, how you doing? Before I share my dating journey with you, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification button. That way you never miss an update or a video that would come your way each week. Now, the common belief is you shouldn't date while pursuing your relationship with God because it would pull you away from that relationship. It would distract you. It would cause you to ignore your relationship with God. It would cause you to focus so much on your new relationship that all of a sudden, what happened to your prayer life? What happened to going to church? What happened to all these things that was connecting you with that relationship with God? Realistically, it happens, okay? Realistically, it happened to me. Every time I was in a single season, I would devote my time to God. I would pray. I would read my Bible. I would be super heavy in my word. But then, as soon as a guy would just give me some sort of attention, all of a sudden, all of my time just vanished with God and it was being poured into this guy. We would send text messages all day long. We would send social media memes and posts all day long. I would want to spend every single minute that I could involved and wrapped up in that relationship. Therefore, by the time I got home, I was too tired to do my prayer and devotional. Or I would be up all night texting and sending funny memes to the person of interest that all of a sudden I was too tired to wake up early and spend time with God. It's real. It's happened. It's happened to me. It's probably happened to you. And therefore, when you seek counsel regarding your love life, all of a sudden people are telling you, dating is not good because it's pulling you away from God. And in the word, it says that your single season is the best time for you to devote your time to God because no one else matters. You shouldn't date until you know that it's serious or until you finally meet your husband. However, how are you supposed to know that that's your husband if you don't go on dates? You have to date. It's part of your love life. It's part of finding out who is the best person for you and then actually putting yourself in a position to let that person find you. Dating has to happen in a Christian world and a non-Christian world in general. Dating is important. It's a key. It's a step. It has to be taken if you want to go to the end of that dating journey, which is marriage. If you might feel conflicted, if you feel like I can't do this and that at the same time, you are not alone and you're not crazy. When I met my husband years ago, that was the very first concern that I had. It was, how am I going to balance these two relationships, that being God and now him, without messing up one or the other? How am I going to be able to stay close to God if I'm going to be now spending and investing time in this new guy? And I didn't want to lose what I had with my relationship with God. I didn't want to change the person that I was from finding God. I was terrified about what was going to happen with these two new relationships and how it was all going to come together. However, that was the wrong way of looking at things. It turns out that if you look at it the right way, you actually can get closer to God through your dating experience. So I want to share with you a couple ways how that's possible so that you can just take it, just digest it, get it into your system, and just allow yourself the permission to say, yes, I can be a woman of faith. I can actually invest in my faith and I can pursue dating to find a guy who could meet my heart's desire, that being marriage, a future, a family together, growing old together, all that jazz. For starters, dating can help you redouble your devotion to God. If you want this thing, if you have this heart desire and you want to pursue love and you haven't found it yet, the best place to go to get the answers, to get the direction, to get the clarity that you need in this area is God. If you're feeling this urge or this desire to meet someone new in your life, the best place to go is back to your devotion life, is back to your prayer closet, is back to your worship time, and just let God know your heart, pour it out to him, because when you trust in God and when you align your plans with his will, then things will happen and things will come together. Another way that dating can help you come closer to God is that it will encourage you to take a leap of faith. In my last video, I shared why people might be afraid to date and reasons why you shouldn't. But when you and God are like this, and he tells you, go on a dating site, say yes to this guy, go on a date and see what happens, tell him your expectations, set your boundaries. When you start listening to God as he's navigating your dating life, all of a sudden you feel more confident, you have the courage, you have the boldness to take those leaps of faith. Where if God wasn't there, if you guys weren't cool like that, then you would be confused, you would be second guessing yourself, you would put walls up, you wouldn't even go there, and it would just be further from your destination point. The last point that I want to bring up is that dating can help you find God's perfect gift for you. This is a term that Kyle and I learned while we were engaged. When you find the person that God longs you to be with, that is his perfect gift for you. Think about it. This person has everything that you need to be completely compatible for your life so that you guys together become a stronger unit that can go out and do the thing that God is calling you to do. To me, that is a gift. That's God's perfect gift. God is not going to give you somebody that's going to pull you away from God. God's not going to give you somebody that's going to pull you away from your passions and your desires and God's plans for you. God is not going to give you somebody that cannot handle you, that cannot love you unconditionally, and that cannot be the person that you need them to be when you need them to be that the most. And by dating, it gives you the opportunity to get closer and closer to that person that God has set for this world for you to be with. Now, I'm not saying he's your soulmate, and I'm not saying that there's a ton of other guys out there who are compatible and who would make a great fit for you. However, when you're trusting in God and you're living by faith for his plans, when it comes to your love life, God's gonna reveal this guy that's making you think over and over for the rest of your life, how were you even here? I almost gave up on the thought that you even existed. But lo and behold, God took my prayers and he went above and beyond, and he showed me things that I didn't even know I needed in my life. Yet here you are in the flesh, and now we're together, and I'm just so thankful and blessed and grateful that God found this, that God gave me you. Listen, chica, it hits different when you're using God as part of the equation in your dating life, okay? These are some of the reasons why I truly believe that dating can bring you closer to God. Now, as long as you're ready to date and you're using God as your compass, then all of these things can come into play, and the possibility of finding that man, that perfect man, that God's gift for you specifically can happen. But if and only if you're truly ready, your heart is ready, your mind is ready, your lifestyle is ready, your attitude is ready, your presence is ready to date again. So how do you even know that you're in the position to date again? I'm glad you asked, because down below I have a link for a free quiz called Am I Ready to Date? Go ahead and take that quiz. See for yourself where you stand when it comes to your love life. And if you are ready to date, then I recommend you get my latest book, The Christian Woman's Guide to Dating. Advice on keeping the faith while looking for love. Once you're ready to start dating, this book is going to give you everything you need practically, spiritually, and faithfully to help you align yourself and your love life in a position that will use God as the compass to lead you to a lasting, healthy relationship. So after watching this video, what do you now think in regards to how dating can bring you closer to God? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, bye-bye.